the open plains of the asphalt jungle. Home to many creatures great and small, and the pupping ground for one of the most clever and illustrious creatures, the plastic bag. Today we explore the cycle of life for this curious creature, the plastic bag, on its migration to its home, the Pacific Ocean. Once released into the wild, the plastic bag is unsure of itself. It falters at first, but soon, with some help from the wind, the bag will be airborne. This flight will be the first in its long journey towards its final destination, the garbage patch in the heart of the Pacific Ocean. Using the wind to guide it, the plastic bag moves across the city through the air. A city park. This park may at first seem an idyllic place for the plastic bag, but danger lurks round every corner. Here it will encounter many enemies, including one of the most dangerous, park services. Poor little fellow. Looks like his journey ends here. Careful to avoid the mouths of hungry sea life that feed on the helpless plastic, the bag will travel hundreds of miles to join the thriving community of plastic known as the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. The garbage patch is a veritable plastic oasis where millions of tons of plastic garbage remain trapped by the currents. It is said to be twice the size of Texas. Never actually biodegrading, here the plastic bag can live indefinitely, peacefully coexisting with billions of other petroleum species before breaking into ever tinier plastic pieces, thus completing the plastic cycle of life.
It was the time I was studying in Philippines, and something impressive that I have realized: the use of the plastic bags. If you travel to the local speaker's supermarket, you can always find something like this. Rather than using a huge one to put everything in, they will use a bunch of smaller ones and an extra one to prevent it breaking down. It is good for the customer, but bad for the environment. So, how can we really reduce the use of the plastic bags? In 2018 June, the cover of the magazine National Geographic is a picture of a plastic bag having the shape of the iceberg. It is quoted that 18 billion pounds of plastic ends up in the ocean each year, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. On a website called The World Count, there was nearly 2,000 billion plastic bags were produced on May 24th when I just started my research, and it's now having 2,060 billion on May 30th. Have a guess. How many years does it require to break down the plastic bags? Is it 100, 500, or 1,000? Either 500 or 1,000 could be correct since it's estimated. It slowly breaks down via sun, water, or microbia into what we call as microplastics. But it is still harmful to the marine life, and no one would like to eat fish that has plastic inside. The impact to the global warming. Thanks to the sun for degrading the plastic bags. But however, during the process, it produces methane, CH4, and ethylene, C2H4, which are both the major cause of the global warming, and they are also known as the greenhouse gases. It takes so long to break down and not even completely break down a single plastic bag. And we are almost cannot live without it. It's just like saying that 30 minutes of convenience is the same as 1,000 years of pollution, plus the rising temperature, plus the extinction of the marine life. And how can we really help as an individual? As maybe some can probably think of, there are other options for the carrying grocery except from the plastic bags, and that include paper bag and cloth bag or the boxes. Some benefits include they are stronger and people are less likely to throw it away. And some drawbacks include it takes higher energy to produce than a single plastic bag, and it mostly costs higher than plastic bag. And the solution too, we can either decline or reuse the plastic bags. For the decline, in some supermarkets, there's a parking lot linked to the place we put our cards, and there's not much distance, which doesn't really require the use of the plastic bags. Or reuse. We can reuse the plastic bag we got from our shopping and use it in the way we want, and that's for my house. And the solution three is to increase the price and the encouragement. And that's nothing to do with an individual but to the supermarkets. If they would like to increase the price of the plastic bag, and that will encourage the consumers to bring their own. And the changes happens. These are some examples of the country that they have started to reduce the use of plastic bags. And in Philippines, that the supermarket that I have mentioned have now promoted their clothes and paper bag. And UK stores are making the packaging recyclable, increase the price of plastic bags, ban plastic cotton buds. And in US, they ban on single-use plastic bags, and that's become a law, and promote the paper bags. And several Canada stores eliminating the plastic bags. And together start by reducing the use of the plastic bags. We can save our own world. Thank you.